everyone. We are here at Wolf Hollow. My name is Katie Bruno. I'm the digital content specialist at Hill & Marks. You want to just introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Pete Bednarik. I'm one of the owners, one of three owners here at Wolf Hollow Brewing Company, and I'm the general manager.
Fantastic. Hey everyone, Mike Powers, e-commerce manager. And again, we're really excited to be here today and learn more about this brewery and their process and go from there. So I'm going to hand it back over to Katie and we'll start.
Yeah, we want to talk about everything brew and business today. So first, I think we should start with how this brewery came to be. So can you talk a little bit about how you decided you wanted to open a brewery? I know you mentioned your principal as the main occupation, so principal/brewer. And if you could kind of elaborate on the trials and maybe the tribulations or the triumphs too of this process.
Yeah. So as you said, my day job is in education. That's what I do. That's what I do most of the day. But Wolf Hollow Brewing Company is a business that has evolved right here in what we call West Glenville, which is the northwest part of Schenectady County. And
come here and visit.
Yes, it's a beautiful spot. It's West Glenville is unique unto itself, and we pride ourselves in being a brewery for our community. So the way it started really was Jordan White, one of the other owners, and I, about 6 years ago now, were home brewing together, as a lot of breweries have started, and we would enjoy our beer on the front porches of our little neighborhood in West Glenville with our friends, and conversations, would just evolve. People said, you guys should make more of this. I always liked the home brew that we made together, and we finally said, let's just put our heads down and see if we could make a business. But the idea was not thought out to the extent of where we are today. It was more of let's just make a brewery for West Glenville that people can enjoy.
So tell us a little more about that. Just walking in, I saw on the sign on the bar, fresh quality community, and then I looked over and I saw a sign that has a growler with the names of the founders. Can you talk about that structure a little bit more?
Yeah, so that's where the story really went after Jordan and I sitting on a front porch drinking homebrew and talking with neighbors about, hey, maybe we should make a brewery. It became, well, how do we do this, and how do we do this here for West Glenville? We want to exhibit the qualities of the area where we live and make something that's community oriented. So simply we just got together with our friends and family, and we invited our neighbors. The brewery originally started just about 5 miles as the crow flies from here up on the hill in West Glenville. We rented space in a Grange Hall, which is a big old church building in West Glenville, right in our neighborhood. And we received funding to kick off our business from friends and families, literally just gifts and donations.
Very cool.
And we have that founders group, those original people. We still have a party every year annually with them, and they're very special to us because they made it all happen. And they were just a group of people that said, hey, let's do this. Let's see if we can make this vision a reality together with us.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Just the fact that it came from enjoying some brews in your front yard, and now it's this like major operation. And I know I have friends that love coming here. I've been here. I enjoy it so much. So that's really awesome. I love that you did it for your community.
Yeah, and they've carried us all the way through, from the founders to what we call the Wolf Pack, which is our membership group. So people who pay an entry fee into the membership group every year get special benefits here. They get some dollars off on their pints and their growlers. The original Wolf Pack, when we first opened, was just 50 people. And that, again, those were just friends and neighbors, and it's just grown. So it was about 1.5 years into the business in the Grange when we were brewing on a half-barrel system, which was very small. We only made about 80 gallons a week, and we would run out of beer every Thursday night. We just had one sale night, and people would come get their growlers filled. It wasn't a tasting room like this where you can enjoy a pint. We just did growler fills, and after about 1 year of that, we added another owner. So another friend of ours, Bill Keneally, joined the partnership, and then we decided it was time to move, and we needed a little bit bigger place. Bill actually gets the credit for finding this place and saying, I think this is the spot. When Jordan and I walked in, we were kind of like, I don't know if we're ready for this. But we purchased this system, which is a 7-barrel system, so really 14 times the size of what we were originally brewing on. And amazingly, again, because of people in the Wolf Pack, which is now over 300 members, and this community, we've
Love the
that.
board.
Yeah, we love the board, absolutely. And
Yeah.
I also love that you guys focus on community. I know Hill and Marks, our company, we are super involved in our community. We love to give back to our community. But I also wanted to talk about, you said like a lot of breweries are starting just as home brewers. So we're seeing breweries pop up more and more and more in upstate New York. They're getting more popular than ever. So I was wondering, is this a competitive industry, or are you guys really supportive with each other and kind of showcase each other's beers at each establishment? I kind of want to know.
That's a great question, and people talk about it a lot. We get people that come in here all the time and go, "Did you hear there's another brewery starting?" Yes, we heard. I think in general, our ownership group and everybody else who we know in the business is really good with that. I mean, we want to see craft beer expand in upstate New York, and craft beer expansion is good for all of us. We're a part of the New York State Brewers Association. We're a part of the National Brewers Association, and good things are happening in craft beer. There is a lot of growth. I mean, we were the second brewery in Schenectady County, and right now there are in just 3 years, there's 5 years really. There's now 6 breweries in Schenectady County, and more in planning. But that's a good thing. And the answer to your question about competition versus collaborative, it really is collaborative. I mean, we have good relationships with the other breweries in the county, and we do collaboration beers together. We do events in Schenectady where we work together, and people are very supportive within the industry.
That's awesome. It's like you guys have the same mission. You want people to enjoy craft beer. You guys all care about your communities. I really like that.
And it's also like, I noticed too, is a lot of folks, whether it's a wine trail or a beer trail, they want to go to that area and try out all the different types of beers and breweries. So when you talk about a collaboration, that's what it is. It's really cool that I see that as, an opportunity for people to bounce around Schenectady, pour money into the community, which is great, and that's fantastic.
That's part of the reason it works, is because people like choice and they like variety in the beverage business, and so the opportunity to try different beers or try maybe a similar beer in 3 different places or 4 different places, which we've done that in collaboration too, is fun. And there's, like you said, there are lots of beverage trail and ale trail, beer trail opportunities. There's one coming in Schenectady very soon. So yeah.
I know that the demographic that enjoys craft beer really likes to have an experience, like a customized experience when they walk into a place, and just coming in here, all the extra special touches and the individuality that you have in just your boards, and just like you have the community fresh, all that stuff, the founders board. I think that's really awesome. I think that's a great way to appeal to that demographic that's really searching for that type of environment.
We've been fortunate. I mean, we hear that a lot. We hear that the experience here is what people come back for. And we hope that it is. We make a great effort. All of our employees and our staff. We constantly train and talk about making the experience special for people when they come here. The boards on the wall that represent the places where our beer is available wholesale. Where you can get a Wolf Hollow beer on tap in the area, have grown. We started with one board, one small chalkboard. You can see we've got 3, and then we had to go to a big chalkboard. At some point,
that board's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's amazing. Your footprint is so that's when you walk in, from the outside you pull in, you see this operation, and you walk in, you're like, wow, and then you see the amount of restaurants and places you guys are. That's great.
And that's really, we're self-distributed. That's in like a 25-mile radius of the brewery, and we give. I give our employees a lot of credit for that, because it's our employees and it's the people that come here and enjoy our beer, because they talk to the restaurant owners, and the employees that we have that are out there they're taking us, so as much as we're centered on this community here in West Glenville, we want people to have that experience, a similar experience out in the restaurants. That's great.
Awesome. So let's talk beer now, right?
Okay.
So I know that you guys recently launched the Amber Ale can.
Yeah, first
Awesome.
Wolf Hollow beer in cans.
So excited. Mike, come on, show us this beer.
There you go.
Show us the beer.
Very proud.
Very excited, everyone. Please come and purchase this. I will be leaving with one. So I want to talk to you about this process. I know you guys documented it on your social media. If you don't follow them on Instagram, go check them out. They have great behind the scenes throughout the week. But I know you documented this on social media, but if you could kind of talk about the process of creating the can, deciding which beer you wanted to have the first can, and kind of the graphics too, because they're super appealing, and I think that's part of the wanting to purchase it, is how cool the can is. So Can you just talk about the process in
Sure.
its entirety?
Yeah, so I think canning is something that originally the owners we probably didn't really, we kind of, it was so far out of, yeah, it was not something we wanted to dream about probably at the beginning, but as it got closer and closer, and we really decided we were going to go for it, and it became a reality. It was a really exciting thing. But the process to get beer in cans is a little bit daunting. Everything from the labels to the deposits to having the company that actually puts the beer in the cans. We did the canning right here, right in this very,
Really?
Wow.
right where we're sitting right now. A company called Ironheart Mobile Canning Unit came. They did a fantastic job for us. They were here for just about 8 hours one day and canned all kinds of cases of our amber ale. Made this place look like an absolute production factory.
I know, I
Every
saw
table
the video.
stacked, right?
Yeah,
I saw
mean,
the video, it was so cool. I didn't know that it was here though.
Oh, it was awesome. Our taproom manager documented a lot of
Yes,
it on
you can
social
over there.
media, and Eddie did an awesome job kind of showing everybody, giving everyone the inside look at
Yes.
what happened that day,
That was
which was
fascinating.
it was very cool.
Super cool.
The labels, I'm happy to say, always proud of a friend of ours, a friend of the business who has done all of our graphics, created all of our graphics. He's actually an English teacher in New Hampshire,
Love it.
and does this for us. Has kept a kind of a unified theme for everything. And the reason for the amber is that it's our most popular beer. It's our flagship beer. It's the one that we gave the name of the business, Wolf Hollow Amber. I would say it's definitely the most prevalent in the wholesale market right now. District 6 IPA is right up there with it. But we wanted this to be the first beer in cans, and we wanted to do it in 6-packs, 12 ounce. You know, kind of unusual for a craft brewery to go with a six pack. We'll do some 4-packs of 16 ounce coming up, but we wanted this to just be out there. And the scene on the label is all about take this beer wherever you go, outside, whatever you do. It's hiking, biking, sailing, fishing, hanging out with friends, backyard cookouts. This is supposed to be the beer that you could reach for and grab a Wolf Hollow Amber.
So it's kind of like you guys say your beer brewed for you. So it's kind of like that. Like this is brewed for you to take on whatever adventure you want to go on.
Exactly. We felt like this beer is kind of the quintessential, image bearer for the brewery. Even though we have lots and lots of beers, there's 16 different beers on tap whenever you're in the tasting room, but this was the one that had to go out first.
Do you have any on the horizon for some different variety of beers that will be in cans soon, or is it just stick with this for a little
No, we actually do. So there's limited supply of the amber cans left, but people can still pick them up anytime they're here.
Okay.
Thursday through Sunday when we're open, and then even for special events. But we have plans. Well, we just got so excited about Ironheart being in here and making cans for us. We're like, we got to do this again.
Yeah.
So some of the other very popular beer styles are going to be coming out soon, and we're going to do some taller cans and different labels. There's lots of conversation around the brewery. When we get a new draft of a label from Heath, we have to get all the employees' input and kind of kick it around for a while, and that's hard sometimes to come to agreement, but we're very happy with it.
So what style is the most fun to make? Do you guys have a preference, or?
Well, I think we have the most fun, just the team of the production team and the owners and the employees around the seasonal beers. I know the production team has their likes and dislikes in terms of the actual making of the beer, but the process is very similar for everything. We've gotten into more lagers recently, which take a little bit more time, but people have been a big fan of those beers. And the seasonal releases, we release a different beer for each, really 4 times a year, and they have a big following on social media. People get pretty amped up about it. This year we did a Mexican lager, which is very, very light, summery beer, and it had a little bit of peppercorn and lime in it, and we called it El Lobo Loco, and it went crazy. And so that'll be back as the summer seasonal. The next seasonal coming up for us is our Lock 9 AM Porter, which is a porter brewed with coffee and vanilla, and that's delicious. And so people get excited about those releases usually.
Do you guys do any type of secret batches, or you're testing and playing around with different types?
Yeah,
of
sometimes we've done a lot of that over the last couple of years, where we just release a beer that's one batch and see how it goes. And then it's kind of it's fun, but sometimes it's sad for people because somebody gets attached to that kind of beer and then it's gone. And they're asking us when is that beer going to be brewed again? And we just got the guys on the production team have a lot of creativity and a lot of ideas about new beers. And one of the things that I think is also unique about Wolf Hollow is we try to do traditional beer styles, but just in our kind of unique way. And we want very drinkable, sessionable style beers for the most part. You won't see us putting seaweed in beer,
Right.
doing kind of out there things.
Yeah.
We're not too far down that extreme route, but we like to have beers that introduce people to the classic styles from around the world and just try to do them with really high quality.
I love that. So, I also want to touch upon your relationship with Hill and Marks, which is who we are, obviously. And I noticed in the bathrooms we have our soap dispensers and toilet paper dispensers, all the exciting stuff Hill and Marks sells.
We love working with Hill and Marks. Eddie, our taproom manager here, is the main conduit for getting all the products into the brewery. He's done a fantastic job with keeping up with the ordering. We just put brand new soap dispensers in, which is very nice. Yeah, did you get to try them already?
I tried everything. So.
All right, I hope you get it filled up with soap.
It's in our car.
But yeah, we've ever since we moved to this location, which has been a little over 3 years now, we've been using Hill and Marks products.
Awesome. That makes us really happy to know that we kind of our brewery program, which we've been talking about a lot lately on our social media, is we just want to help you guys focus on making great beer and kind of take care of the nuances like cleaning supplies and safety apparel and stuff like that. So we're happy that we're helping you create delicious
Yeah, it's
beer
awesome. I mean,
for the community.
when you start a business, from the front porch, you don't think about paper towels. You don't think about safety products and those kinds of things until you get pretty far down the line. And so to be able to have ease of service is a great thing. There's a lot of moving parts to the operation.
Awesome. So, I don't know, Mike, do you have any more questions? I kind of just want to show the people a little bit behind the scenes.
Yeah, why don't you take them for the tour? I think that's great.
Yeah,
this is fantastic.
Yeah, thanks so much for
Yeah, thank you for spending some time with us. This is great. Good stuff.
Thank
you.
Appreciate
Appreciate you guys.
Check that out.